I got clean off of drugs as I was going blind. 5 years ago, I didn't have support. I didn't have parents. I didn't have family. I had nothing. I had no vision. And honestly, I didn't even have a reason to keep living. But somehow I'm still here. For a very long time, I was on drugs. Let me make this clear. I was never okay with being on drugs in the first place. I didn't know how to quit. I wasn't out living some glamorous life. I wasn't out partying. I was trapped. I became a slave to the drugs. There were times I didn't want to quit, right? Because I didn't want to face what was underneath it, the loss of my mom, the loss of my grandma, the fact that my dad wasn't in my life, and the fact that I was completely alone. Um, Honestly, I didn't have good coping skills. I pushed it all deep down, the loss, the hurt, the pain, the grief, and I covered it up with drugs, right? Then something began to happen. Imagine this, fighting an addiction while the world around you gets darker and darker, losing my sight, right? So I'm in the middle of fighting this addiction and I'm slowly going blind, right? A scary thought, right? A scary thought. Um, as my vision's getting worse, I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to keep going like this. I'm scared. Nobody understands the addiction part, yes. The blindness part, no. They don't understand that I've been to the halfway house 2 times. I went to rehab 2 times because when you start losing your sight, you lose the independence, you lose control, you lose that life you thought you were going to have, the way you thought you were going to have it, right? At this point now, I am in the halfway house. I have COVID. I'm lost. I'm broken. I'm sick. I don't have nothing. My vision's getting worse. And I'm laying there wondering how on earth I let my life get this bad, right? What do I need to do to fix it? Then I have this moment of clarity. One, I'm I decided I was going to fight. I wasn't just going to survive. I was going to fight to build a life that I wanted to actually live. Then I decided that just because I'm blind, my life isn't over. And just because I was a slave to the drugs don't mean I have to keep being a slave to the drugs. My life slowly began to get better. It slowly began to change, right? Here we are 5 years later, and today I'm 5 years clean. Yes, I'm still blind. No, I am not that broken person I used to be. I learned that everything can be taken away from me, my vision, people that I loved, and I can still choose to change my life one choice at a time, one decision at a time, brick by brick. If you're in your hard season and you're dealing with addiction, loss, grief, that rock bottom, sometimes that's where you need to be to get to where you want to be. If my story hits you, follow me, subscribe to me, do good things today.